Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Alice. I am excited to be here today. I always say that. I am excited to be here today to share with you a little project I've made using the Rosie Studio Heartfelt collection. So I have to make some design team projects to share some ideas with you guys, and this is one I really loved and I thought it would be a really good one to share with you guys with a little tutorial. So these are some little mini loaded bags I made. So they've just got a pocket here you can fill up and a pocket here, and you can fill these with goodies and give them to your pen pals or whoever you'd like. They could even be like sweet little gift bags or anything. They're really sweet and they're super easy to make. So I'm going to show you how I made them. Okay, so here are the examples I've made, and then I will show you what you're going to need. So I have a whole bunch of these little paper bags. They're like the sack ones, you know, that have got a gusset down the side. But so I'm just going to show you using these, but you can just sort of amend the tutorial to use any size bag you have. When I was making these, I usually just fold up this bottom bit, but I just thought that they looked a bit long, so I did them a little bit differently, and the size I went with was 5 3/4. So I just, the size of, you know, this part here is 5 3/4, so I just measured from the top down to the bottom down and then folded up that bit there. So that's how I made that pocket a bit bigger. So you can just sort of play around with whatever paper bags you've got and make them work for you. So I'm just going to make sure I'm actually in the screen. Yes, perfect. So I went like that. So that's how I sort of started to get mine. And before you attach this bit here, you just want to put the this back panel of paper on there. So I'm actually going to just take a step back. I have had to sew mine already because I can't do my sewing machine and film. So this back piece of paper for mine is 3 3/8 by 5 1/2, and then this little panel for the front bit is 3 3/8 by 2 1/4. But all you need to do is measure your panel and then change your measurements accordingly. But I'm actually going to decorate this back panel before I attach it, because with these ones, as you can see, I've used some of the rub-ons and then made a little embellishment cluster here, and the rub-ons will be much easier to do on a flat surface. So I'm going to go through my little pile of goodies here that I've got left over, and I have got some rub-ons left over, and I thought maybe I would just do this little butterfly popping out here. So what I do is I cut the rub-on out from, you don't have to cut it out from the backing sheet, but I do because the this bit here is quite sticky, and I had one before that I see here that I just pulled off and then I stuck it down in the right spot, so wrong spot. So I'm just going to take this here. I'm just going to play around with what I want to put here just so I can figure out the right position. I've pulled some little bits from the collection here, and I want to use this ticket. So this is a ticket that I've cut in half because I only really want half of it, and I'm just going to stick it under here to have a bit of contrast. So I think that probably having the butterfly just popping out there is a good plan for me. So we just, to use the rub-ons, we just have to peel off the back. That is just rubbish, and then position this where you actually want it to be, and it will be sticky. The rub-ons come with a little ice cream stick, but I have lost mine, so I'm just going to use this bone folder that I have, and we just rub all over the gold bit. So it's only the gold bits here, not the white, that will come off. So you just need to make sure you get all of them, and you have to press quite firmly, but not too crazy, like you're not trying to scrape through it. Just scrape all over it. Probably use this side too, be quite good. And then you just want to sort of hold it in place and then lift this up to make sure you've got it all, and just make sure that edge bit's done. And look at that, these, see, so you can see that the gold has come off and the other part is here. So look how like amazing they are. They are so like almost like chrome. They are just so gold, but I absolutely love them. So there's the little what's it called, little rub on, and then I'm going to take my little piece of ticket. I've just cut the other bit off just because I need it to fit in here. So you want to stick that on there, and then I'm not quite sure, I was going to put this, I mean I've done a little circle but I've used up all my circle embellishment, so I think I might just use this little hello you because I think that's really cute, and if I use this enjoy today, it's like pink on pink. So let's go that. I'm going to just cut a little piece of, I haven't got my scissors with me. Oh, yes we do, here we go. Cut a little piece of foam tape off there. Stick that on there. Now I really need to have my nails done, so it's quite hard to do that. So I'll just pop that on there. I'm actually going to just peel that back and put some tape just sort of to hold that down. So I think that's really cute. We can add some more wee sprinkly bits at the end. So then we will take the bag, and what we want to do is stick this with just a little gap around the edge. I'm going to use wet glue because when I sewed around the edge of this, I attached this little piece of fabric. It's just a little fabric scrap that I had. Thought it looked really sweet with this collection. You do not have to do that. I've just sewed it, so I just sort of folded it over the edge. So I'm just going to need some wet glue to hold that down. Just go all over there. And that should hold that. So you can decorate these however you want. I'm just showing you the way that I did with these, but I do like having the stitching detail, but that's just me, and I think it goes really nicely with this collection. So there's that. It is attached to the back. Now this bit's going to be a bit tricky. You could use some hot glue or double-sided tape, but with these ones all I did was got my tiny attacher and I attached this front bit to this panel here. So I just put one staple in there. Got the other. I don't want it to go right through to that front bit, so I just sort of push the front bit back, but as you can see it's just there and it keeps it there. So perfect. Just move that stapler out of the way. But yeah, you could use glue, hot glue. I just wanted the staple, just keep it obviously really permanent. Now here is my front panel. I used 6x6 papers for all of these bits, but you can, that's just because they're already basically the right size and they're easy to cut down. And then I'm going to stick this front panel on, and I don't know, I think also the reason I'm using this, I think I used double-sided tape on these. I think I've left my double-sided tape upstairs, my flat double-sided tape, and I don't think that the glue runner will hold it on properly with the stitching. So I just put some tulle, like the little knitting stuff on the front, and made a little shaker here, and that is really sweet. And I just stuck that on, so you just popped a little bit of the sequin mix inside and then stitched around the outside. You don't need to do that. I'm just going to shake those down to the side. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done a tutorial. So I'm going to make a little embellishment cluster here, like these ones here that I've done. So with these ones I've used like a ticket or a tag on the bottom, then put a floral, and then put another little bit on the top. So they're all basically the same, and I've attached them with foam double-sided tape. This stuff's really sticky, so it does actually stick quite well through the tulle, as long as you've sort of got the sequins off to the side. So what I was thinking for this one is I really like this tag, well I like this end bit of it, so I'm going to chop it down, because that's it. You don't have to keep things how they are. You can adjust them, you can make them a different shape, a different size, cut bits off, and do whatever works for you. But I love this floral here, so I'm going to use it, even though I have used it on one of these other ones. It doesn't matter, these will not be going to the same person. And then I'm going to pick what I was thinking is this little hugs and kisses, because it goes with the yellow up there, and maybe a little yellow dot or a little pink one up there. That'll be really cute. So I'll just play around. You can do whatever you want. So I'm going to use these some of the little chipboard embellishments from the chipboard embellishment pack. As you can see, I've used lots of them. This one here is just a die cut, which I pop, oh no, this one actually might even be a sticker or a die cut, but I popped some cardstock on the back just to make it a little bit sturdier. So I'm going to chop, I want this to be like this, so I'm just going to hold it in place and then trim this down. This will be good, you could use this somewhere else, like as a wee tab or whatever you want. So many options. I just love playing around with bits, and you've just got to do what works for you. So these things are great, and with all the Rosie Studio collections, there is 2 pieces of most always, not always, a couple of collections there has me, but generally in the die cut packs there is 2 of everything. So if you like something, you can layer it up, you can cut it down, you still generally have another one to play with. So don't be too precious, it's just stuff and we have it to use, and it's so much better to use it than to hoard it. I had something that I was cleaning up in the weekend, and with some double-sided adhesive sheets that I'd held on to forever because I was hoarding them because they were so great and I didn't want to waste them, and they're really hard to come by. And the other night when I went to open them up to see how they were, they'd dried out and I had to throw them all out. So better to just use things when you love them and have them in your collection. That's my thoughts anyway. So I'm going to attach this on here however I want to. It might be like that. Attach it like that so you can still see part of this poking out, and then I'm going to get the hugs and kisses and I'm going to attach it there, and I'll just need to add a little bit of double-sided tape to this end so that it lays flush with this bit that's already on. Like so. Sorry, I'm a very messy crafter. So see, I love how that's turned out. I love this little cluster here and this little cluster, but you can always add extras. And with this collection, there is these most amazing glitter foam embellishments, which I absolutely adore. And there is all these little puffy stickers, which are really teeny tiny. And I just love them. And I'm thinking maybe I put something here. Like maybe bring one of these down here. Yeah, I might just do this little green one here to bring some of that green down, and then maybe just a little tiny pop. Oh my gosh, I really need to get my nails done because they are so long and I never have long nails and I'm not loving them, but I do love these little tiny dots here. So I'm going to pop those there, and then I might pop one of these really gorgeous glitter foam little hearts up here on the Hello You, and I love it. Oh, what have I just knocked off? Oh, my glue lid, that's right. So these are just so gorgeous. Look at all how these have turned out. They're so pretty, they're so fun. I'm just trying to find something around here that I could pop in and show you. But just for example, this piece of paper, lots of things could fit in here. You can put extra goodies in here. You can have bits sticking out. These are like so lovely, but I think these would be a really sweet way to give like a card or a little gift card to someone. They're like, remind me of like little wedding favors or something. But anyway, here is my little tutorial for the little mini loaded bags using the gorgeous Rosie Studio Heartfelt collection that you can get currently on the website, which I will leave in the description box below. Thanks for watching. Bye.